Hi, Stamp friends. Welcome to the Joy Stamp with Rachel. I'm Rachael Coon, and it's Fun Fold Friday. Today, I'll be using the Cap and Gown stamp set to create a tassel-like, well, diploma-like fun fold for us today. I did a couple of stamping here, but most of it is just some score lines to create this awesome fun fold. This fun fold was inspired by another one that I saw that is supposed to be standing up, but I have mine more at a lay down like that. All right, as always, please look at the links below to visit my blog for all my measurements and for the list of supplies. And then if you are watching this on YouTube, please leave me a comment. One lucky watcher will get the card that I make in our video today. Let me go ahead and grab our supplies and tell you a little bit about this card. So I am using the thick basic white, and I have to show you first. So I embossed this with the Basics Black embossing powder and the heat tool and Versamark, and then I didn't like how it didn't come off completely clean. So we fixed that by, we're gonna have one that I've embossed again, and I will just put this one over it, kind of like a paper band-aid is what we can call it. We do have a little bit more stamping that we need to do, so we'll do that real quick, and then we'll go ahead and show you all these fun score lines that we have created to roll it up and make it look like a awesome diploma. So I have a daughter that's graduating in well, we're about, a week out until she graduates, which is super exciting. So we've been getting lots of her friends are graduating, so I've had a need for graduation cards. I don't know if you guys have had or not either. All right, first, Memento ink is what we're going to use for our wording down at the bottom. Let's grab that here. And I'm just going to use congratulations, graduate. I could have used some of the other ones. That would have worked fine as well. Let's go ahead and ink that up. Let's make sure we're pressing down nicely. There we go. I'm going to go to the bottom right corner. Press and lift. Awesome. And then if you want, you could add that extra diploma right here. Gonna ink that up. I'm gonna have it going this direction this time. Cute, cute. And then just grab a stamping blend and you can color in that tiny little ribbon there. My choice of red today is Poppy Parade. So I'm just using that matching stamping blend to go along with that. Awesome. Okay, now all we need to do is a couple of folding with our bone folder. So we're going to start the bend, and then we'll grab the bone folder and we will lay it down nice. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 score lines on this one to create that fun tube-like. So I'm just going to go over each one. So we're good to go. And unfortunately, when I made my first one, I wasn't very clever. And so this one will just be something I hand to because it won't bend down nicely. So we're going to work really hard. See how that kind of just folds like that? I want this one to be able to go into an envelope. So that is our goal with this one today. So what we need to do is put some tear tape on here because it's a very strong adhesive. Or I could use even my Stampin' Sil Plus. Whatever you have available should do the trick. I'm going to go ahead, for the sake of time, let's just go ahead and put this one. And let me show you what it's going to look like so you'll know. We're going to fold it down like this. My goal this time is to, it has a little stick there, is that I'm going to place it down the way that it's going to look when it's folded versus the way it's going to look when it's rolled. So when this is folded down, let's go right here. I don't want it to be, this guy's going to be tucked in. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to tuck that into that score line, and then I'm going to carefully fold it so it has a little bit of release, so not completely to the score line. I think that was my downfall last time. I had it too close to that score line and didn't allow it to bend. There we go. Look at that. Now it can collapse into a nice mailable card. And if you see here maybe, there's just a little bit of like 1/16 of a gap from that score line. That gives it that wiggle room. This one I had no gap, and it says, hey, I can't lay down flat. So be mindful of that when you make this one. Then let's go ahead and add our cute little gown. I'm actually going to pop this one up for funsies. I could either lay it down flat with some liquid glue, but we're going to make it look a little bit more 3D. Adding our dimensionals here. Flip it over, and I'm just going to cover that original one that I have. There we go. Super cute. Oh my goodness, I think I like that even better. Check that out. So much fun. All right, the last bit is just has a piece of Poppy Parade. That's half an inch by about 6.5. We're going to take our paper snips though to make this look more like ribbon. So we're going to go to one end and banner the ends by going cut to the center, go to the outer corner to that middle and snip it off. Go to the other side, do the same thing where that cut met, and there we go. This one I do suggest using tear tape, and what you want to do is a practice. And what I want to do, because this one's a little bit crooked, let me go ahead and measure on this line here, my halfway point. So let me grab my pencil. So I know that this is a 5.5. Sorry, it's off screen, huh? 5.5, there we go. I'll have it up here so you can see. 5.5 is my measurement right here. So half of 5.5 should be 2.25. Does that make sense? Hold on, let's go over here. 2.25. Not quite. I think it's 2 3/4. Oh, we should have done the math. 5.5. It's gonna put me at 1/4. 2.5. Oh, 2 3/4. There we go. Okay, go up this line right here, and I'm just doing a little mark with my pencil. Like, know where that center spot is. Okay, then we'll take our piece of Poppy Parade, and I'm going to line it up on here. You don't have to worry about scoring this one. What I do is I'm just going to wrap it there and just kind of pinch it. So it'll create its own little score line or own little bend. Then we'll flip it over, add the tear tape. This is where the tear tape comes in handy, to the back of this one. Measure it out. There we go. And we use our paper snips to remove that backing here. You guys will have to let me know what you guys like to give as graduation gifts. I have the same old gift every year for, oh my goodness, so many years now, where I give a gift card with the amount of $20 and then whatever graduation year it is. Like, so this year it's $20.24 as a fun play on the graduation year. Okay, so I'm just laying this nice and flat so it can attach there, and we have now our cute little diploma looking fun fold. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. I'm loving this. All right, you guys, I hope you've had a fun time learning how to make this card. Be sure to visit my blog again in the comments or link below. And I hope you guys have a great Friday. Happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.